Okay, so good day everyone. So our lesson for today is all about derivatives of sum and difference. Okay, so these are the learning objectives. So at the end of this lesson, you are expected to be able to apply the constant rule, the product of a constant and a variable x, and the product rule in finding the derivatives of polynomial functions. Number two, or the second one, find the derivatives of sum and difference of polynomial functions. Okay, so here is the derivative for sum and difference. So as a notation, we have here this one, the derivative of the sum or difference of two functions is equal to the derivative of the first function plus or minus the derivative of the second function. Okay? If you apply the definition of the derivative to the basic functions, you will find the following uh, formulas. So it is very important that you familiarize yourself with these first three basic formulas. So the first one is the constant rule, the product rule, and the power rule. Okay, so here is it. The derivative of c, which is stands for the constant. The derivative of a constant with respect to x is 0 for any constant c. Second, the derivative of a constant times f of x with respect to x is equal to the constant c times the derivative of the function. And then the third one, the derivative of a variable raised to a power n with respect to x is equal to n times x, the variable x, raised to n minus 1 for any real number n that is a power of the variable x. Okay, so next, okay, we have here the first formula. Differentiate y equals 5. Okay, so as an application of the constant rule, the derivative of any constant is always 0. Kaya, the derivative of y with respect to x is equal to, please always start with an equation. So, ito, equals the derivative of 5 with respect to x before the final answer equals 0. And then, for the second formula, differentiate y equals 2x. So, for the solution, start with this. The derivative of y with respect to x is equal to the derivative of 2x with respect to x. And then, equals 2. As the rule says, we write the numerical coefficient first before we will find the derivative of the variable or the power. So, the derivative of x with respect to itself is 1. Kaya 2 times 1 equals 2. So, our final answer is 2 as the derivative of y, which is 2x. Okay? So, next, uh, we have here y equals 7x cubed. So, with your solution, start with the equation. The derivative of y with respect to x is equal to the derivative of 7x cubed with respect to x. And then starting now the process, we write 7 first as the numerical coefficient times the derivative of the variable x raised to a power of 3. So, to find the derivative of this, we write first 3 times the variable x and then we raise to a a power or exponent 3 minus 1. Kaya magiging 2 na lang yung exponent niya. So, as a final answer, we will multiply 7 times 3, which is 21. And then x raised to the second power. So, our final answer is 21x squared as the derivative of the given function, 7x cubed. Okay? So, next. Okay, so more examples are waiting for you. So, let's have here. Okay, so I hope you are ready to solve or find derivatives of given functions. Okay, so this time I will just present the given, but I will wait for your answer first. So given the function y equals 3x squared plus 7x plus 9. So I will give you 30 seconds to answer. Is that enough? Okay, you know it's enough. Okay, so I know you are true. So check your answers. So I will now present to you the solution. Okay, so first, always write the starting equation. The derivative of y with respect to x is equal to the derivative of 3x squared plus 7x plus 9 with respect to x. And then, yeah. Okay, so as a process, we write the numerical coefficient first outside the symbol for derivative. So we write it as 3 times the derivative of x squared plus 7 times the derivative of x plus the derivative of 9 with respect to x. So we don't write 9 before the derivative because this inside here in this part, magiging empty na siya if we will write 9 here outside. Okay, so as we all know, for the first basic rule, the derivative of a constant is always 0. Okay, so next, so the numerical coefficient, which is 3 times the power or the exponent 2 times 2 x raised to 2 minus 1 plus 7 x raised to 1 minus 1. The understood exponent of x is 1, and as the rule says, we will subtract 1 from the given power or exponent plus the derivative of the constant, which is 0. So it's not yet our final answer, so we just write 0. And then we have now 2 minus 1 is 1. That's why we have here 6x raised to 1 plus 7 times x raised to 0. So 1 minus 1 kaya 0 plus 0. But this is not yet our final answer. We have to apply our knowledge in the laws of exponents. Okay, so any variable raised to the 0 power is always 1. Okay, that's why we have here 6x plus 7 times 1 plus 0. And then, as a final answer, we have here 6x plus 7. So, the derivative of y with respect to x is 6x plus 7. Okay, so let's have the second example. Differentiate y equals 2x cubed plus 5x squared minus 8x plus 10. Okay, so I will give you 30 seconds. Okay, so I think you are through. So let's just check your work. So check your own work, compare with the solution to be presented it to you. Okay, so start always with this equation. The derivative of y with respect to x is equal to the derivative of the whole function given, 2x cubed plus 5x squared minus 8x plus 10 with respect to x. Okay, so and then next we will have the derivatives of each term in the given function. So we have now the derivative of 2x cubed with respect to x plus the derivative of 5x squared with respect to x minus the derivative of 8x with respect to x and then the derivative of 10 with respect to x. Then, so this is now the process. So detailed process. So 2 times the derivative of x cubed plus 5 the derivative of x squared minus 8 times the derivative of x plus the derivative of 10. So for the constant, derivative of a constant, this is already 0. So later on, as you are familiarizing on how to differentiate functions, hindi nyo na siguro kailangan namang ilagay palagi yung 0. So, later on, pag matagal na, pag natuto na, so, wag nyo na isulat. If this is already 0, wag na nating isulat. So, for independent learning, isulat nyo muna. Kasi first time nyo namang mag-solve on how to find the derivatives of a given function. Okay? And then, so here is it. 2 times 3x squared, diba? 3 minus 1. 5 times 2 is 10x. 2 minus 1, kaya 10x minus 8. Ito, x raised to the 0 power, this is already equal to 1, kaya 8 times 1 is 8. Mamaya, so x raised to 0 kasi yan, diba? So, plus 0. And then, we have here 6x squared plus 10x minus 8. The value of this is 1. Kaya, magiging minus 8. Yan. So, yan. 8 times 1. So, pinakita pa. And then, okay, as a final answer, we have here 6x squared plus 10x minus 8. I hope pareho tayo ng sagot. Okay, so let's have more. One last. Okay, so we have here example 3. So differentiate y equals 5x to the 7th plus 12x to the 5th minus 10x squared plus 5x minus 13. Okay, so I will give you 30 seconds. Okay, so I think that's enough. So compare your solutions with these solutions to be presented to you. So let's see. Okay, so yan. So start always with the starting equation. The derivative of y with respect to x is equal to, ito yung kukunin natin ng derivative niya. Derivatives. So, the derivative of 5x to the 7th plus 12x to the 5th minus 10x squared plus 5x minus 13 with respect to x. Okay, so and then let's find the derivative, or just we will write or show it that we will find the derivative of every term in the given function. Okay? So, ayan. So, this is now the process. 5, this is the numerical coefficient. So, 5 times the derivative of x to the 7th, and then 12 times the derivative of x to the 5th, minus 10, the derivative of x squared, plus 5 times the derivative of x, minus the derivative of 13. And then, ayan. So, 5 times 7, x raised to 7 minus 1. So, magiging x to the 6 na yan. Plus 12 times 5, x to the 5 minus 1. So, magiging to the 4th power. Minus 10 times 2x raised to 2 minus 1. So, magiging 1 na yung exponent dyan. And then 5x raised to 1 minus 1. Magiging 0 na yung exponent. And then finally, magiging 1 ang value niya. Kaya 5 times 1, magiging 5. So, this is 0 because this term is constant. Okay, so, ayan. 35, 7 times 5. Ito, 35x to the 6 plus 60x to the 4th minus 20x plus 5 minus 0. Okay, so as a final answer, ito na. Pag final answer, wala na yung mga parentheses, ganyan. So, 35x to the 6 plus 60x to the 4th minus 20x plus 7. Okay, so thank you for listening. I hope you are learning from this short video tutorial. So, ayan. Maraming salamat. I hope you are starting to enjoy our calculus.